Hey, Chester Springs. We are so grateful that you guys are thinking about us as a church plant here at Citylight Vineyard, and want to just share a little bit about what God's been doing so you can know who we are and what we're doing. So my name's Christian. I'm lead pastor at Citylight, and we started in September. The Barn Vineyard planted us in Newark, Delaware, and our vision is to seek, love, and care for people like Jesus does. So we see that coming alive in two very specific ways. One, we really wanted to create a church with those in mind who haven't been to church in a long time, maybe have never been to church, or have had bad church experiences in the past. We wanted to create an atmosphere where those people would feel welcomed, people maybe who are far from God would have a chance to connect not only with Jesus, but with community. And so that was kind of our number one overriding goal. And the second one was to connect people's faith in Jesus with action in the community. So specifically, we want to find ways to connect with people who are hurting, either economically, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, of course. So that's our vision statement. And to be totally honest, when we kicked off in September, it felt like a leap of faith. We didn't know if we would really find anyone who wasn't going to church, who actually wanted to go to church. It seemed like a little bit of an oxymoron, but in the last 5 months, I can tell you it's been such an adventure and such a privilege to see people coming into Citylight who are looking for community and looking for God. So I'll just tell you a couple quick stories. There's a couple who came on our first launch day, and I had met them through some soccer camps that we've done over the past years, and she has been searching for 20 years, this is from her account, for 20 years for a place where she could feel comfortable and feel welcomed, and her husband had never been to church more than 2 Sundays in a row. And they have been our most regular attenders, which is incredible, even more than our launch team. They are invested and involved. He's joined our setup team. And they've become invitational, which is the point, right? So they invited their neighbors, and their neighbors hadn't been to church in 10 years. They shared some pain that they were recently going through in their life, and we're starting to look and wonder, maybe faith is something they needed. Now they're coming, they're committed, they're serving in the nursery team, they're invitational, and I can just tell you story after story like that, but that's the point. Like, that's why we're doing this. There are people who are hungry for God. They really are, but they haven't had that chance. They haven't been invited, which is hard to believe, I know, but we've seen that. And then on the other side of our vision, the service side, we're trying to make a difference in 3 different areas that we're right in the middle of: Avon Grove, Pennsylvania, Elkton, Maryland, and Newark, Delaware. So we've built partnerships with 5 nonprofits so far, and we're trying to do an event every month and some sort of drive every month to keep us focused on serving those who have less than us, serving those who are less fortunate than us. And so that's been a really exciting part of our vision that we're just seeing, I think, starting at kind of an infancy stages, but we're looking to see it grow. And we really want the community we live in to know that we're there as a blessing. That's one of the reasons we named it City Light. We want to be a light to the towns, the neighborhoods, and the lives of the people who live around where we meet. So that's a little bit about Citylight Vineyard. I hope that, if nothing else, that encourages you that we're on the same team and we're working together for the kingdom of God. And anything that you guys in prayer can be praying for us, I think it would be great to be praying that God continues to attract those who are far from God and need Him. So we appreciate your prayers, we appreciate your support, and looking forward to working together with you.